Hey there, this is Ricky with Patriot News Network. As promised, I uploaded the video here. It was supposed to be on the reasons why Trump is going to lose the 2020 presidential election, but instead of going over all of those pockmarks, I'm going to go over the reasons why myself, a person who voted for him in 2016, is not going to be voting for him again in 2020. Now, I am not a single issue voter, but I am a constitutional voter. I'm not going to vote for somebody like Romney. I'm not going to vote for somebody like Obama or Bush. Kind of somebody that was rooting for Ron Paul back in 2008 before the GOP swindled him out of that nomination. In any case, I could just go off the reasons off the top of my head, and you can Google all of these reasons yourself if you want to verify them. I don't expect you to take my word for it. In fact, I encourage you to research the topics yourself, because most people have been blue-pilled into going back to sleep. Now, as you will remember, the political commentators post-2016 said that the United States was a powder keg that was set to go off, and that if Hillary Clinton had won the election, we likely would have started seeing civil conflict and states seceding from the Union. However, because Trump was elected president, all of the Republicans and conservatives went back to sleep, and they thought, well, it's our guy in office, so, we don't have to hold him accountable. We don't have to look at what he does with any type of form of scrutiny. And we just have to support our guy no matter what, because look at the media. The media is attacking him all the time, and if the leftist media is attacking him all the time, then our president must be doing everything right. And that's where you're wrong. The fact of the matter is, Donald John Trump, as President of the United States, has done more harm to the Second and Fourth Amendment of the United States. Well, not necessarily the Fourth Amendment, but the Second Amendment. He's done more harm to the Second Amendment during his first 2.5 years of office than Barack Hussein Obama had during his entire 8-year term. And the reason why this is because during Obama's entire 8-year term, the Republicans, not only on the federal level, but the state levels, opposed all of Obama's gun control efforts. I suppose it was partisan, because Obama's a Democrat. They can go, see, look, the Democrats trying to pass gun control. Look at us. We're defending your rights. Vote for us come next election. But now that Trump's in office, he has been achieving the very same forms of gun control that Barack Hussein Obama had sought during his term in office. And he's completely been getting away with it because it's quote-unquote our guy doing it. First off, he used an executive order after the Las Vegas shooting to completely circumvent Congress and redefine the National Firearms Act and redefine what it means to be a machine gun. Now, instead of firing more than one bullet per pull of the trigger, your finger is now classified as a machine gun. Any aftermarket part that could possibly accelerate the function of your AR-15 or AK-47, whether that be a match trigger or a lighter buffer or an adjustable gas system, those are all now considered machine gun parts. Not to mention that bump stocks were banned, and over 100,000 American citizens are second to third degree felons in possession of illegal machine guns overnight. The Gun Owners of America is still suing the ATF while the NRA is sitting on its ass and being absolutely silent about it. But I'm digressing. President Trump and the Republicans are trying to pass red flag laws which virtually nullifies the Fourth Amendment rights of all gun owners in the United States. Any liberal that knows your name and address can make an accusation of disturbed mental health, and you have a SWAT team that shows up at your door at 3 a.m., puts a gun to your head, steals all of your firearms, and it's placed upon you the burden of proof to prove that you are innocent, aka you are assumed guilty until proven innocent, and there is no due process. In fact, Trump is quoted as saying, "Take the guns first, worry about due process later." He's not somebody that gives a shit about the Second Amendment or even the Constitution. All right? Trump, as other political commentators recently stated, Trump would have easily passed as a Democrat back in the 1990s. In fact, most Republicans today would have passed as Democrats back in the 1990s. But I digress. On top of all of the tens of thousands of criminals that he's created out of innocent gun owners, on top of the red flag legislation that he's currently sponsoring, just 3 days ago, I read in news reports that now Trump is seeking to unilaterally ban all suppressors. Currently, if you live in a state where suppressors are legal, you can pay a tax stamp to the ATF and wait for your registration, and you can own a suppressor. Trump is pushing to make it to where you cannot own a suppressor. New suppressors cannot be manufactured. So not only did the entire bump stock section of the gun manufacturing industry get shut down by this man, but also he's trying to shut down the suppressor manufacturing industry and make it completely illegal for civilians to own suppressors whatsoever. And that comes with a recent push to remove suppressors from the NFA currently at multiple state levels and on the federal level. Like I said, the man has done more harm to the Second Amendment during his 2.5 years than Obama did during his entire 8. The man is a liar. He says he supports the Second Amendment, and he's doing everything that his globalist masters want to destroy the Second Amendment and set up the legalized tyranny system that the federal government's going to need to crack down on the civilian populace when the bubble finally bursts and civil unrest starts. You don't like what I have to say? Tough shit. Get your fucking butthurt out of here, because everything I've said is a verified fact that you could Google for yourself. I'm not providing citations down in the description because just because you're lazy doesn't mean that I have the burden of proof upon me. If you want to prove me wrong, Google it yourself. I guarantee you, you will not. You will fail. This is Patriot News Network. Peace out.